We welcome you back to High Heat. And speaking of coming back, Joc Pederson going back to the Bay Area. The San Francisco Giants tweeting this out on November 15th. Meet us in the Bay. It's going down. Joc Pederson has accepted our qualifying offer. Joc Pederson joins me live now from Cabo. I have to say, Joc, I am jealous. The father of three now, Rhodes Russell, joining the Pederson family a couple of months ago. Congratulations on that. Okay, so you and Kelsey go from man to zone. How's it been being a dad of three?
Zone D, yeah, it's tough, but luckily our oldest Poppy is becoming super helpful and self-sufficient. So it's good though. We're getting some sleep, have a lot of help, so we're loving it.
All right. Well, congratulations again, Rhodes Russell joining the family. So now it's Poppy, Wilder, and Rhodes. Okay, Joc, you accepted the qualifying offer. You're going back to the Bay Area. Obviously, you're from Northern California. Why did this make sense for you to go back?
It was just such a great fit last year, and we enjoyed our time in the Bay. The Giants, first-class organization, and I know things didn't go the way we wanted last year, but they're determined to get back to the playoffs, and when they get in the playoffs, special things happen. So really looking forward to doing what we can to bring in another World Series title home to San Francisco.
And this is your 10th Major League season, which is hard to believe, Joc. You're second with the San Francisco Giants. Why was it such a good fit for you? What made sense for you about going back there? Why'd you like it so much?
Just the way the organization is ran, the guys on the team, they made me feel welcome from day one. But that's, yeah, I mean, I've been fortunate with four great organizations, so I'd be happy at any of them. But no, this one, the kids get to be close to their grandparents. I grew up in the Bay. Love Farhan in the front office. Kapler's awesome. Yeah, the only negative last year was losing, and that was as frustrating as for anybody because that wasn't the expectation. And like I said, a lot of things went wrong, and we're gonna get ahead of it this year, and it should be a fun year.
Yeah, you talked about the only thing that wasn't fun was the losing. So, of course, you think about the fact that the San Francisco Giants lose out on Aaron Judge and apparently Carlos Correa. What gives you the confidence, Joc, that you guys have what it takes up and down that lineup and in your rotation and bullpen to get the job done?
I mean, yeah, we lost out on some of the bigger free agent names, but you had guys like Michael Conforto and Mitch Haniger in the outfield, two all-stars that could really change the dynamic of your offense and defense. Added some starting pitching depth, which really hurt us last year, which is going to be able to take over some of the innings the bullpen had to take on, so they're more fresh for their situation. So just added a ton of really good depth. That is, over the course of 162, you need that in. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah, you add Sean Manaea, a lefty. You're back with Chicken Strip, Ross Stripling. You also get both of the Rogers brothers. Are you guys going to make Tyler and Taylor wear name tags? Because they're 99.9% identical, Joc. Are you going to make them wear name tags?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. It's going to be I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, so we added a huge back-end reliever, too. So, yeah, I can't even, they were wearing, yeah, I'm not going to be able to tell the difference. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, not many people can tell the difference. Probably their wives and their parents. Okay, you had made mention quite a while back that you were glad that the defensive shift, Joc, was going away. Why is that?
I mean, because I get shifted every time. That's going to be. I'm playing a whole new game, as is most every other lefty. But I think it's going to add more offense. It's definitely going to add second basemen and first basemen are going to need to make more diving plays, which as a fan, those are really exciting. So more offense and more web gyms, I think, are in favor of the excitement of the games. That I know baseball can be a little boring at times, so they're spicing it up a little bit.
All right, adding that fire back in, spicing it up, 162 game season, you need it. Okay, Team Israel. Your mom, Shelly, of course. Shelly is Jewish. You're playing for Team Israel. Tell me more about the want to go ahead and play for the World Baseball Classic coming back here this season.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to play in the qualifier. Yeah, you're showing it right now on TV. Back in Jupiter, I don't know what year that was, maybe 13.
Yeah, 2013.
Yeah, and it was such a cool experience. And the minor leagues can get a little bit of monotonous, and you're just out there playing. And then this was like the first time you're playing to win, and like nothing mattered, and it was such a good group of guys. And then the next World Baseball Classic, I just couldn't. I was trying to make a big league roster, and I couldn't really spend, I don't know, the 2 weeks that it took to be in Japan. I think that's where they started, or maybe in Korea. So then when this one came around and it was in the States, and just it's an honor that they asked me, and I'm really excited to go out there with the group of guys and have some fun and compete. I think we got a pretty tough bracket when I looked at it.
Yeah, you guys are in Pool D in Miami.
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, no big deal. No big deal. You're going to be playing in Miami. It's going to be full of Puerto Rican, Venezuelan, and Dominican fans. Oh, don't forget Nicaragua's in that pool too, but that's all right. Team Israel under Ian Kinsler has a shot. All right, Joc, I appreciate your time so much. Congratulations on entering your 10th season in Major League Baseball. We appreciate it so much. We look forward to catching up soon.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, Alana.